Energy security, a key focus of a visit by Indonesia's president to South Korea. Prabowo Subianto meeting his counterpart Lee Jae-myung during a 3-day state visit. Both men pledging to accelerate plans for a high-level energy security dialogue.
위기가 양국 경제와 국민의 삶에 미칠 영향이 최소화되도록 에너지의 안정적 공급 및 자원 안보 관련 양국 간의 협력을 확대해 나갈 필요성이 매우 큽니다.
They say there are no permanent friends and no permanent enemies, only permanent interest. And I think interest between Korea and Indonesia is very important between us. We are both countries in the Pacific. We are both trading countries. We need a good relationship for the economic well-being of our two countries, and we have maybe complementary role.
CNA's senior correspondent Lee Jae-myung looks at deals signed and why they matter.
They are quite significant, not because there were 16 deals that were signed, but it's really about this big picture, the strategic directions of how the two countries want their relationship to move forward. Now, for South Korea, it is trying to lock in Indonesia as a long-term partner because, for example, in terms of resources, Indonesia is very rich in things like nickel, which are essential for batteries and electric vehicles. And South Korea, being a major battery and tech manufacturer, it needs to stable access to those resources. So the deal helps South Korea secure a long-term supply chain, which is, top priority for South Korea right now. And also this business and investment. Korean companies are already in Indonesia. And so the deals open the door for more, especially in areas like EVs, the infrastructure and technology. And also, future industries. It seems that the two leaders discussed, and they were discussing cooperation on AI, digital systems, and clean energy. And so, they were looking also into the future cooperation. They did discuss defense projects, especially the one that they're working on now, this KF-21 fighter jet project named Porame project. Now, this is essentially South Korea's first homegrown fighter jet, and it was developed with support from Indonesia. But the project hasn't been smooth. There have been this ups and downs. At this stage, it's really uncertain exactly what's happening to Indonesia's role, as Indonesia apparently had trouble paying its share. And so its role has been reduced, but it remains uncertain whether Indonesia is going to stay closely involved in this project or instead remain a smaller partner on the sidelines. And also if Indonesia will be buying these fighter jets as earlier planned, because the original plan was to procure 48 fighter jets, though it seems that number has also been reduced to 16.